Gang Starr is back? What? I couldn't believe this when I saw it today. I guess DJ Premier had been hinting on Twitter for the last few days that a new Gang Starr album is coming out, and I had missed that. He has a phone call from Nas on the Twitter talking about it, so it looks like Nas may be on the album. But the first single just dropped. It's called Family and Loyalty. Features J. Cole. And I've already heard it. I've already listened to it about 6 or 7 times just on repeat. So it's not my first reaction. I just, Gang Starr. I love Gang Starr, and DJ Premier is the best hip hop producer of all time. He is like the hip hop producer. He just personifies hip hop, So I love him so much. So I couldn't wait to listen to it. I had to click on it immediately, and I love it. So spoiler alert. But yeah, I'm just going to go and listen to it again here and give some of my thoughts. So it's amazing to see him back. Yeah, let's listen to it. There's those Premo hard drums and a beautiful piano. This song, it kind of reminds me of, the Moment of Truth style production. And A Moment of Truth is my favorite album from Gang Starr. That album was incredible. Listen to it. I recommend if you've never heard that. Classic. New and improved like a freshly cut diamond. Yeah, that's a beautiful sample. Scratching. Love the scratching. There should be every hip hop song should have scratching in it. It just sounds so amazing to my ear. And Premo, you can always rely on him for that. It's beautiful. So yeah, let's keep going. Just beautiful, masterful production. It's just doesn't get any better, really.
Diamonds are forever like family and loyalty, or real rap songs like Cream or My Melody.
Yeah, like real rap songs like Cream or My Melody. And obviously, rest in peace, Guru. This was recorded a long time ago, right? So he picked some good songs that he knew even at that time would stand the test of time. Cream by Wu-Tang and My Melody by Rakim. And he's correct. And now he's made a song that in itself will probably stand the test of time. We'll be talking about in 20 years. So great. It's a beautiful thing.
Diamonds are forever like my infinite thought, like respect in the hood that can't be bought. Diamonds are forever like family and loyalty, or real rap songs like Cream or My Melody. Diamonds are forever like my infinite thought, like respect in the hood that...
Diamonds are forever like my infinite thought. Guru, if nothing else, was always a great philosopher. And especially on Moment of Truth, too, because he was going through a trying time in his life. He really, really drops a lot of jewels in that. No pun intended. So, yeah, I love those kind of rhymes from him.
Can't be bought, word up, diamonds. Diamonds are forever like friends that'll kill for you. Went up in a jewelry store, burglary, steal for you, bill with you, split the diamond in 2, ice blue. Twice you try to disrespect our kinship, I don't like you, and now you axed out the fan. But
yeah, speaking of people that ruin the kinship and everything, that Solar guy who was affiliated with Guru and took advantage of him, probably a psychopath, in the last few years. Terrible story about what he did. So I'm glad that now at this point we can hopefully in his legacy forget that, and now remember the essence of who Guru was, and with Gang Starr and with Premier. So I'm really glad to see that those days are over, and I hope Solar is upset with this, because he deserves it. Terrible person.
Castle chest with Premier on his jam, Robin Leach, interviews on the beach. When we shake hands, nothing but ice on the reach. And I teach like the rap Reverend Ike, without the perm I preach. There's more you need to learn. I return from my streets, gaining my wealth, training myself for corny confrontation with haters who be playing themselves.
Yeah, he was always above it all, right? Guru, even though, he was a little older when he was rhyming than the typical rapper, right? I think he was, even when now he would probably be in his late 50s, right, if he was still alive. So yeah, he always had a maturity that other people didn't, and kind of like a father figure sort of in rap. So I appreciated that about him.
Diamond, I like my world of rap. Yo, rhyming is like a world of crap, and a diamond is like a fly-ass girl that's strapped.
And you can't beat that with a bat.
And you can't beat that with a bat. Yeah, some Black Sheep there.
Diamonds are forever like family and loyalty, or real rap songs like cream on my melody. Diamonds are forever like my infinite thought, like respect in the hood that can't be bought. Diamonds are forever like family and loyalty.
Now, if I could say one thing, I just small nitpicks is that I wish there was maybe a little more scratching on the chorus instead of him repeating it 2 or 3 times. If they cut some more little scratching in there, it would take it, from an A plus to an A++,
Oh, real rap songs like cream on my melody. Diamonds are forever like my infinite thought, like respect in the hood that can't be bought. Word up, diamonds, 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 diamonds. Yeah, look at the pen, right in the sins, cleanse, laying shit down, playing for friends, make a few hymns.
Now, I've heard some people complaining about how fast J. Cole's rapping here, which sort of goes against Guru's monotone, slower style. But J. Cole's a big, obviously huge today, and is a big feature to have on this, and I think he sounds pretty good. It'll be interesting to see who else is on the album. It sounds like Nas will have a verse, and J. Cole, obviously. I think Kendrick would be good. Maybe Drake, because he did Sandra's Rose, so he may hop on it. But then you want people from Gang Starr Foundation like Jeru the Damager and Afu Ra, and NYGs and Group Home. All the classic guys that were around from the beginning. Big Shug, obviously Big Shug started Gang Starr, so he'll probably be on there for sure. So yeah, it'll be super interesting to see, who would turn that down, right? Like if you love hip hop, if you're a rapper that loves hip hop, you got a call from Premo to be on a Gang Starr album. I don't think they could answer quickly enough. Premo has the pick of the crop. He can have anyone he wants probably be on the album. Royce should be on there, and just you pick the best rhymers. It'll be a super all-star. It'll be incredible. I'm really looking forward to it, obviously.
Then do it again. J. Cole, who the you would have been? Rhyming with ghosts. Guru flows forever like a diamond in most.
Guru's flows forever. Yep. Give tribute. I'm sure that J. Cole was a huge fan of Gang Starr. It goes without saying. So yep. Just a great tribute.
Could never afford the precious jewels. That's precisely why I'm blessing you. We take the messages.
You could never afford the precious jewels. That's exactly why I'm blessing you. You couldn't get the physical jewels, but he's going to drop the mental jewels for you.
Invest in urban sections where depression rules. I hope to heal the destitute before I leave this vestibule between the
Yeah, I like to heal the destitute before I leave this vestibule. So he wants to do some good before he leaves Earth. Something that Guru definitely did.
Circles where some dead homies maybe rest. I plan to resurrect a few. I press the truth against the neck of devils. Look at the youth just like a
I press the truth against the neck of devils. That's a great line.
It's just pebble, meant to be protected. Mentally we let this poison and Western philosophy make us sloppy. We forgot we are the chosen. From hip hop to astronomy, they copy what we showed them.
Yeah, from hip hop to astronomy, we copy what we showed them. They're talking about how black culture starts all these amazing things, and then they get culture vultures come in. So yep, keeping it pure, and nothing is more pure than Gang Starr.
Talking slick, but only try me over modems. In person, they starstruck.
They're talking slick, but only try me over modems. That's pretty dope. Even though we don't really use modems in that sense anymore, you get the gist of it.
I'm like the realest one you ever met. If you don't feel this one, give it a set. Go live a little, let the years pass. Experience pain, watch the tears crash. Show to the floor. Hurt brings wisdom. Wisdom brings a whole nother sort of understanding.
Hurt brings wisdom. Wisdom brings a whole nother sort of understanding. Yeah, some great lines here by J. Cole. And he really is channeling Guru, because these are the kind of lines that Guru would drop, right? So he's almost doing a Guru-esque verse, which is, perfect for the situation.
Diamonds only worth what we demanded, and niggas paying top dollar. Once upon a time I paid 100 for mine, now I'm a lot smarter. Diamonds are forever like family and loyalty, or real rap songs like cream on my melody. Diamonds are forever like my infinite thought, like respect in the hood that can't be bought. Diamonds are forever like family and loyalty, or real.
Isn't the piano like? There's nothing I love more in a hip hop song than a piano or horn. You don't hear it enough. It's hard to make a bad hip hop song, with hard drums and a nice piano or a nice horn sample, in my opinion.
Rap songs like cream on my melody. Diamonds are forever like my infinite thought, like respect in the hood that can't be bought. I rock diamonds that cut glass out of window panes. All head flick blazing tracks when endos flame.
Yeah, it definitely sounds like this verse was from a different session than the first verse. But that makes sense that he's got to cut and paste things. Since there's probably just rhymes sitting around that in the vault that Premo's had for a long time.
Rocks that blend, rocks that make them jock my team. Rocks that shine, rocks that keep my hand in my nine. Rocks that blind, make the hard rocks drop dime. One of a kind, niggas best.
Make the hard rocks drop dime. Like I love how he's using this whole extended metaphor here. Another thing that he really excelled at.
Get from the spot when I got my diamonds, I like your man, you always call fam. Diamonds, I like your grandma, you always call man.
You always call ma'am. Yeah, it's, you noticed about this song something. I'm not sure if people have noticed this so far, but I'm pretty sure there has not been one curse in the rhyme so far. That's also something that Guru is good at, is that he wouldn't swear too much, and that's a personal pet peeve I have, is that there's so much swearing in hip hop now. I always Rakim and everyone in the 80s. There was very little swearing, so Guru kind of kept that going, and J. Cole didn't drop any curses in his verse, so find that quite interesting, that the song works great without them, right? And people, I'm sure don't miss it.
Diamonds are like having the whole world in your hand. Diamonds are like the shows I've read with no band. Rocking and not stopping your plot. It's me, boy, slick dude, copy your block.
Those shows I rock without a band, right? You got the two turntables. That's all you need.
For you it's only pain, for me it's only gain. Diamonds are like loyalty, iced out like royalty. Diamonds are like my wifey, so sweet the way she spoils me. Diamonds are forever like family and loyalty, or real rap songs like cream on my melody. Diamonds are forever like my infinite thought, like respect in the hood that can't be bought. Diamonds are forever like family and loyalty, or real rap songs like cream on my melody.
I'm sure that Wu-Tang and Rakim are very happy to hear this, that they were both shouted out. So, yep, two classic songs, that's for sure.
Diamonds are forever like my infinite thought, like respect in the hood that can't be bought. Word up, diamonds.
Like a freshly cut diamond.
Yeah, beautiful, What an incredible song, and what an incredible surprise, right? So many people are surprised by this, including me. I love it, and so, if I'm gonna rate it, I'd give that beat, like a 9.5, and my only little criticism, again, would be that I would like a little more scratching in the chorus, and maybe not repeating so much, but that's just nitpicking, like I say. I just think it's an incredible song, and if this is what's to come on the album, then watch out, but Premo's not going to let us down. He's the only thing that sometimes that he has a tendency to announce things that never come out, so But I don't think in this case that would happen, especially when you have a feature as big as J. Cole on it, and with Nas and that, I'm sure it'll come to fruition because there's not a bigger Gang Starr fan in the world than Premo, right? And the people are very excited about it. So wow, I can't wait to hear what's coming next. When I was looking around today, actually, I saw that Premo made a beat for Mike Posner. Mike Posner, I think you say it. That Pill and Ibiza song that he made. So he's kind of rapping in it. But anyways, I forget what it's called, but you should look it up. Look up DJ Premier and Mike Posner. It's a really beautiful beat with more pianos in it. So yeah, Premo's killing it right now. Well, he's never stopped killing it. I like all Premo stuff, but this really is top tier. So yep, beautiful. I'll stop talking. I'm obviously very excited about this, and I'm sure the hip hop community is. It'll be interesting to see. I was reading some comments from like younger people that probably aren't familiar with Gang Starr and just familiar with J. Cole, and they seem to really like it too. So boom bap never dies. So shout out to that. So thanks so much for watching this. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe. And thanks again. See you next time.